What's up, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. I hope everyone's incredibly well. Let's dive into some messages for the Divine Feminine Collective, okay? I think I'm going to do some messages on why it is your Divine Masculine is showing up now. You know, why at this time. I am receiving a channeled message for whoever is tuning in. And I feel like it's to bring alive your sensuality, okay? So many of you may be feeling like it is a very intense connection, a lot of chemistry there, okay? And I'm also picking up Divine Feminines that a lot of you could be with somebody else right now and your Divine Masculine sort of, you know, in the background, and you know this. You know that just by exchanging energy with them. Maybe you guys are in touch, maybe you guys are texting. I feel for some of you, you have revealed that you two have feelings for one another. And it's just a major theme in this connection that he's making you feel feelings you've never felt before. Or for some of you that have been in other relationships, I feel like your masculine's bringing up emotions within you, feelings of wanting to be desired. It's things that you haven't felt in a really long time. So whoever you are, Divine Feminine, quite a conundrum you have yourself wrapped up in here, but we're going to get to the bottom of it and see what your Divine Masculine is trying to help you with, okay? So we do have you deserve love, okay? And that's coming up with passion as well as flirt. Okay, so I'm heavily picking up that you guys haven't experienced these things in a long time. And this is definitely a Divine Feminine who, like, I feel like when your masculine thinks about it, he's like, I could love you better, you know, like you deserve real love. Like I should really show you what it's like to make love to you. That's what I feel is coming from your masculines. Like they may look at your social media a lot. They may feel it. They may see it in your eyes. Like I have like these written messages, the black cards that I use, and there's a card in there that just flashed in my mind, and the card says he doesn't desire you in the way that I do. I feel like that's how they think, or that's how they feel when they're sitting back looking in from the background, okay? But this is someone that is bringing a lot of passion to your life, maybe passion that you never even really knew that you were missing until they showed up. Otherwise, you would have just maybe tried to go along with like the idea that as you like age in a relationship with a person, or as you're in a relationship with a person for a really long time, maybe naturally the passion fades and you should get used to that. I feel like your masculine's here to challenge that, Divine Feminines. They may be showing up and flirting with you, and it's making many of you come alive. You like it, you enjoy it. They're making you remember parts of yourself as well that has been dormant for a while, like a side of you, a wild side of you that's been dormant for a while. And it's that natural chemistry between you two. Your masculine also feels really, really familiar. Okay, they could start feeling like a craving as well. It's like a craving that you have, but the craving is coming from the feeling that they're giving you through the flirting or the interacting that you guys do. I don't know how it is you guys know each other. You may have known each other for a really long time, and you've just started to kind of fly around like butterflies in each other's lives, watching each other from afar. Maybe there's been a slip of the finger and you've liked each other's posts or followed each other accidentally. I don't know, like cat's out of the bag in some way about this connection. And many of you might be pulling your hair out trying to figure out, like, why is this happening to me? Like, I am feeling alive, but at the same time just so torn, because I am feeling like this pull. And I feel like many of you are currently in another connection, but it's not satisfying. And your masculines know this. I'm hearing I know you. So this could be somebody you've known for a long time, like since high school. And they know how you are. And they know that the relationship that you ended up with, or the spouse that you chose, the person that you're with, like I see your Divine Masculine like bothered by this. Like whoever you chose, they know that they're like boring. They don't rock your world like your masculine would rock your world. Maybe your masculine remembers this like younger version of you that was really like young, wild, free. And you are maybe now with someone who has taken that part of you in some way, that fiery part of you. They've tamed down that fire. It's not like blazing, it's just like a gentle candle flame swaying back and forth. So I feel like a lot of your masculines have resurfaced in your life in some way, and it's like now that candle is flickering and it's starting to like set ablaze. So Oh, I don't know what that means for some of you, but yeah, things are definitely heating up here, and we're also getting it safe for you to love. So I feel like this experience is coming up as like it's safe for you to trust this reconciliation or this return of their energy. Because again, many of you might be wondering, why now? But I feel like as your counterpart, as your divine masculine counterpart, they know what you need, and it's usually the time where they come in to get you to awaken to your most authentic self. So this could be a time where it's like they come into your life where like maybe your connection or your marriage is already starting to fall apart, or you've already started to pick up on things in your own marriage or relationship that's like, you know what, things are getting repetitive in the bedroom, we're not as passionate as we used to be. Damn, this is some grown folk talk, say? All right, let's go. You just don't feel as alive, right? And there may also be like this very fiery, passionate side of yourself that you want to be able to express, but you don't feel safe enough to do that with whoever you're with right now. But your divine masculine, you don't even have to tell them. They will come in there, and I'm hearing Yvonne, I can read your mind, babe. I know what you're thinking, and it's all right. It's all right with me. All right, I feel like this is what's happening, divine feminines. It's like many of them are coming back in to help you remember a side of yourself that I feel like you have maybe tucked away and you've kept hidden. Okay, but they're here to bring alive like your sensuality. Maybe the desires that you have, and you're safe with them. Like I do feel like you guys have known each other for a long time, but you don't know the version of each other that you are now. Okay, but it's coming. Some kind of reconciliation, I feel, is coming. Okay, free yourself. Maybe this is what needs to happen first. They may be wanting reconciliation as well, divine feminines, but it's not easy for you to meet with them. It wouldn't be appropriate, or that's why I'm feeling like a lot of you are settled down in another situation. It's not easy for you to step outside of that, but your masculine's coming in at this time to ask you to take back control of your life in some way, because chances are like you deserve love. Like they know that you're living, or you've settled into something that doesn't have a lot of passion. You make them feel a lot of passion, and you just may be at a distance from them, and this may be what causes them or pushes them to like watch you from a distance and feel like she needs me. That's why he knows what you need. Like he won't stop showing up because he's like, no, she needs me in some way. And you know what, oftentimes what happens in these connections is like after you guys start really just giving in and surrendering, you will find, divine feminine, that a new sense of self reemerges. It's quite an often painful realization as well, because then you start feeling so unfamiliar with the life that you actually have settled in, right? It feels like you're wearing such a heavy mask, and then it feels like something's got to give. What else is coming up for you guys? Let your friends help you. Many of you might feel the need to open up about this, like talk about it. Maybe you may need support because your heart is being pulled in two different directions. I have a feeling this is getting deep, because with attraction coming up as the last card, I have a feeling like you guys have already exchanged intimate energy. And now it's like you're in too deep now. Now it's bringing up things like you really do feel stagnant, or you're starting to really feel stagnant in the current relationship that you're in. Because now that they've brought your sensuality to life, other areas of your life as well has come to life. You're going to start feeling sensual and passionate about what it is you do for your career, like how it is you're showing up in the world. When you look in the mirror, do you love what you see? All of these things start awakening within you as you start exchanging the sensual energy with your masculines. Get ready, guys. Like I feel like they're going to come in, and it's going to be like you guys reconnecting after a really long time, or this is just a masculine energy that's wanted to reach out for a really long time. Like they've watched you and observed you in your life for a really long time, and somebody's finally putting their foot down and saying, I can awaken you and show you how you should be loved, how you should be desired. Like this is what they want to do. They feel this strong urge to come in and do that. Okay. In turn, divine feminines, what are you awakening within this divine masculine? What do you know that he may need? Okay, these are too many, so I'll just take what's at the top and bottom. So why are you guys connecting? What do you know that he needs? Okay, so a renewal or a spark. So the same passion that you make them feel. I feel like this is a masculine who Okay, the way that you went and got into like another relationship, and you may have settled with another person, they've never ever done that. They've never given their heart to anyone except you. Okay, and I know that that sounds weird because, you've gone on and you've maybe married somebody else or you've been with somebody else, but their heart has always been with you. And I feel like you are coming into their life as a way of helping them to renew some kind of spark in their own life, experience relationships of their own, give their heart a little bit, okay? Because I do see that this free yourself is going to be a process for you. But you're going to show someone this love regardless. Like, I feel like you guys are going to exchange this love regardless. I feel like the lessons are mirroring. They're going to show you deserve to be loved, in that physical way, a very passionate, sensual way. You guys know what I'm trying to get at. And you, Divine Feminine, you are going to renew their energy in a way and show them how show them how it is to be loved in a way that means like to be supported, to really show up for someone emotionally, to never give up on someone, to always see someone through the eyes of love despite their flaws. Okay, so acceptance is what I feel from this as well. A lot of love and acceptance. That's what your Divine Masculines get in return, or that's what they feel in return, especially when you guys flirt, when you exchange a lot of this types of energy here. It's this whole connection is I feel like renewing the both of you, helping you remember what brings you alive, what makes you feel a spark. Get ready to experience life in a brand new way. Your masculine could be an air sign as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They don't have to be, but it just could be like a confirmation from any of you who could be in this situation. Especially I'm hearing with marriages involved. Okay, this is someone who, King of Swords, okay, they don't let anyone in very easily. I'm hearing too that Gemini man, that Gemini Divine Masculine energy in this reading, they've always waited on you. They were always waiting for you to exit something else so that they could make that move, but you never did. I feel like you never did. It took them making this move for you to now start contemplating this decision. Okay, what else? Okay, so that could be another thing as well, is that you're bringing it to their attention in terms of taking action towards you, because that's what I feel like. They waited. They might have tried to wait this out for you to leave this relationship behind, or for there to be some kind of ending. I'm also hearing too, like somebody really waited this out. They really didn't want to have to do this. Okay, I'm hearing like hit you up in this way, because now I feel like you guys have gotten yourself into a conundrum with the take back control of yourself card here. I feel like they really tried to wait out some kind of ending to a situation, and they couldn't wait it out any longer, and that's why they reached out, even though you were in another relationship, Divine Feminines. Okay, because I feel like some remorse for now putting you in a position where your heart feels torn. But hey, a lot of this stuff is fated as well. Okay, we have chemistry coming out twice with passion. I love it. So both of you have not experienced this. Okay, and you're meant to. Look at this. It's coming up so many times in this reading. Sorry guys, that's my phone going off in the background. I hope it's not too noisy. I will be wrapping up this reading soon. But I do feel like, again, these are some of the lessons here that you're mirroring to your Divine Masculines, is that it's time for them to experience chemistry and passion. And they really had to get over this rejection and loss. Like, this is somebody who watched you at a distance for a really long time, Divine Feminines, and like watching you be in another relationship and for them never having the courage to speak up, it did feel like a sense of loss. They had to really pull it together. And I feel like this really does confirm that a lot of you are married, or it's not easy for you to walk away from this or let go. But it is something that is coming up to the forefront here for you to deal with. And it's not easy, guys. I know it's really heavy stuff. It's really heavy energy that comes up when you think that you've, settled into your life, you're married, you have kids, and then boom, all of a sudden you meet your divine masculine counterpart and they start making this happy home life here, start feeling like it actually isn't everything that you desire or you may have wanted. They may point out things that, maybe you're the person that you're with, they're actually not as passionate about you and you're not as passionate about them, and their desire is gone, the chemistry is gone. A lot of this stuff ends up coming to the forefront in a lot of these connections, and it really is just a question for many of us to ask ourselves: are we truly living deeply, authentically? And if we're not gonna live or make decisions and do things by the book on this journey to actually show up and make decisions that we're feeling in our hearts, especially around honesty, like being honest about these connections, the cycles are just going to continue. And that's what I feel like that has been happening for the both of you, especially since we have a divine masculine here who they've tried every which type of way to get your attention in the past. And I feel like many of you have known this divine feminine. Like, a lot of you have always had this strong indication that you have a very close connection to whoever this masculine is. But I feel like it's only like years later you guys are getting that twin flame epiphany or that aha moment that makes you realize like it's been them all along. No one's ever gonna feel as passionate and feel this chemistry and feel like you're the most incredible, beautiful thing they've ever seen in the entire world. I feel like a lot of you are going to have these epiphanies and these experiences of coming together with your counterparts. And divine feminines, like, there's so many things that you may feel scared of or self-conscious of, especially when it comes to being with your masculine in the physical. But fear not, like, your sensuality is about to come alive. They're about to make it come alive. Like, they're going to love you from head to toe, like every single inch of you. It doesn't matter how it is you feel about yourself, especially if you guys are maybe like married, you've had kids, there may be like an age difference, whatever the case is, guys, it doesn't matter. Like, a lot of you are actually going to see and feel what it's like to actually be desired and like, I'm hearing made love to. Okay, you're really gonna feel like made love to, like held close and feel loved, because it's something that you deserve. Like, I feel like this is something that you deserve to experience in this lifetime. All right, so I don't know who this was for, but I really feel like you needed to hear it. Okay, so if you guys would like a personal session, you know where to find me. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay, take care, divine feminines. Bye.